Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Sam. Right, so we're going to be talking about Bitcoin Lightning Network. So just in case you don't know what Bitcoin Lightning Network is an off-chain solution for Bitcoin scaling. Right, so Bitcoin transactions are not really fast, right? But Lightning Network was supposed to make it fast, and it's actually making it fast, as you can see here by this article written on Forbes. I'll drop a link to this article so we can read and also drop our view on what this guy is saying. Right, so let's read about the article. So the first thing you need to understand is that Bitcoin is an off-chain solution, right? Okay, for many, the Lightning Network has been viewed as Bitcoin's answer to altcoins' focused low transaction fees. It has the potential to provide the best of both worlds to cryptocurrency users in terms of payment, functionality, and liquidity. Right, so Lightning Network is supposed to make Bitcoin's transactions fast, right? So but there's something we need to understand before I continue reading about this, and that thing is the difference between transactions and operations, right? So on the Bitcoin network, if I can remember, if I'm correct, um, in every transaction there are about 2 to 3 transactions in a single transaction in the Bitcoin network. Or maybe I'll drop a video, a link to a video so you guys can read and understand what I'm trying to say. Right, so even make a Bitcoin transaction, what takes place is not just that one transaction. There are about 2 to 3 transactions in that single transactions that you just made, right? So now we need to clearly differentiate between transactions on the Bitcoin blockchain or network and transactions on all other blockchains such as um, Ethereum, EOS, Tron, and the rest. So obviously the transactions cannot be the same because they do different things, right? Bitcoin is just for sending and receiving monetary value, and why Ethereum can be used for smart contracts. You can build social networks on the Ethereum blockchain. Right, so I'll also drop a link to this article so you guys can read and understand. So according to this article, for your information, even the oldest chain, which is Bitcoin, is grouping its operations in one transactions. So there is around 2.5 transactions in each transaction in the Bitcoin network, right? So, okay, if you read this article, he was actually trying to explain how that several transactions on different blockchain have several transactions in each of those transactions. So if you make a transaction, it's possible to have like 10 different transactions in one transaction. Right, so that's what he was trying to explain here. So the Bitcoin itself has about 2.5 transactions in one transaction. So, but I don't think that is what they're referring here in this article. I think they are referring to each single transaction, right? So, and also the heading says Bitcoin Lightning Network payments, not transactions, right? So now that we have that fixed, but this is generally a good news for the crypto space, and also we should take note that this article wasn't referring to the the Bitcoin transaction in the entire world. No, it's only referring to the Bitcoin transaction in Bitrefill. In Bitrefill. So according to this article, it said it's increasing every day almost. Responded Carvalho, I hope I pronounced that right, when asked to comment on the amount of Lightning Network payments received by Bitrefill. So everything that is written in this article is about Bitrefill, not about the Bitcoin payments in the entire world. So they are not trying to say that Bitcoin payments has surpassed all altcoins put together. No, this retailer called Bitrefill is only saying that in their own record, they've had more Bitcoin Lightning Network payments than all altcoin put together. So they are not trying to say the whole Bitcoin payments in the entire world, in the entire crypto space, is more than all altcoin put together. Obviously, that cannot be true because we have thousands of people using different dApps on the Ethereum blockchain, on the EOS blockchain, and Tron blockchain, And like we read in this article, there are different types of transactions, right? There are there are transactions that are just single, and there are some transactions that have several transactions in them. For example, if you have a voting DApp, right, built on the Ethereum or EOS blockchain, they're going to be having different activity, different transactions that are not necessarily monetary transactions or monetary value being sent from one person to another, right? So this is actually talking about payments, and also payments on their own record, not the entire crypto space, right? But generally, this is good news for Bitcoin, because a Lightning Network is going to make adoption for Bitcoin really fast, because you can actually send and receive payments really fast with the Lightning Network. So if you care to know more about Lightning Network, and we'll drop a link to the Lightning Network website, so you guys can get to read about Lightning Network and also drop your views. All right, so if you find this article interesting, do make sure you subscribe to the channel and also like the video. All right, so thanks for watching.